with Nick Basile, the director of the feature film Dark. So, Nick, you said this was all shot in New York City.
Yes, most of it was shot in Brooklyn and a little bit in Manhattan, but it takes place during the 2003 blackout.
Oh, I remember that.
Which was, for people who don't know, was the biggest North American blackout. So we kind of, in a sense, it's a period piece, and we had to recreate that and have Con Ed take out lights in Red Hook and stuff like that.
Oh, you actually had...
Yeah,
wow.
For certain areas.
Whoa.
To have the street lamps. So it's a lower budget movie, but we have certain scenes that really sell the blackout. But in essence, the blackout is a backdrop for what is essentially a character piece in a psychological drama of one woman slowly losing her mind.
Yeah. And you said you're originally from New York, so you were obviously here during that blackout, right?
Yes, I was. And actually, some of the stuff is from my memory of that blackout, especially the burning barrels in the streets and things like that. And also the fact that it seems like whenever, even when we were crewing up the film, everybody started adding in little details of things that they saw, witnessed, and we would stick it in or have extras be doing in the background, that were actually from people's memories of that night, because everyone has a very vivid memory where they were and what they were doing. And it was a very hot and stuffy night, but it had a moon that was out that really, gave you some light. But it was very memorable for people who were here.
Was there a lot of improv then, with people kind of going on their memory, or was everything kind of pre-written in that regards, like with the extras and all of that? Was there a lot of improv?
Well, as far as the main characters, because there wasn't a lot of dialogue with the background actors, but we did employ improvisation, but mostly very controlled improvisation. We would do in rehearsal and then kind of rewrite some of that into the script. So a lot of it we had kind of evolved the dialogue scenes, and there's not a lot of dialogue in this movie actually, and the whole third act almost becomes, in a sense, like a silent movie with a lot of music and sound being supplanted for dialogue. But we did kind of try to give a more of a realistic, sort of almost near-realistic feel to certain early scenes in the film, to feel like you're really in a sense of a place and a time.
Yeah. Well, it sounds very interesting, and to recreate the early 2000s in New York, which maybe isn't that defining for people, but for someone like me who remembers that time in the city, it sounds really interesting. I can't wait to see it.
Well, and the thing is about you go back to a time that's not that far away, but you do realize if you shoot in the street, if you have regular people in the background, people looking at their phones today, which we didn't have it that way, so you can't, and you start to realize how controlled you have to be, and if there's a shot with a green taxi cab, you can't use it, or somebody's looking at an iPhone, you can't use it. So in that way, you forget that the technology is what really changes immensely, and that was the main thing of really trying to set the 2003 era, is a technology change.
Well, best of luck. Well, best of luck in the festival. Thank you so much for talking with me, and your film sounds amazing. I really want to see it.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.